Hello everybody, welcome to a new series on my channel. It is called Squatch Talk. It is going to be a podcast format episodes, so I don't know how long they're going to be, but they're going to be just about stupid shit that I talk about with friends. Joining me is the formerly known group as the Funky Monkeys.
Minus uno.
Minus one, yeah. So please introduce yourself.
Well, I'm Patrick.
I'm David.
And
wait. Okay, anyways, you go on. I was
What?
going to say something, but...
What?
You just go ahead.
What?
Please, go ahead.
I was just going to say, like, yeah, this is formerly known as the Funky Monkeys.
The FM Weekly.
FM Weekly
Yeah,
used to
that's
be...
what our old podcast was.
But
How many recorded that? We recorded
like 5.
We recorded
like 7 and put up like 3
Three-
or 4.
two?
Wait,
Two?
hold
No,
on.
we only put up 2 because I was going to put up the third one because that was the video format and we never did.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
And I never did because it never looked right. Yeah. And I think that was like the last video that we were thinking about uploading.
I think it was David's face that made it look so wrong.
Ooh.
No.
It was
I
mine.
think the biggest flaw of the channel was the horrible misspelling of monkeys.
That's what brought us down.
That was weird. It was just... this is weird.
It was our signature thing, and it looks like it should be spelled that way, but it's not.
It's not.
Deacon and I are the less smart people of the group, and we're the ones who knew how to spell monkeys.
Smell. Yeah. They smell good.
We had two FM weeklies,
Yeah.
and the second one wasn't even titled correctly.
All I know is the third
Maybe
FM
the first
Weekly...
one was-
I know, aren't like the first 2 like 30 minutes long, basically? Almost?
The first one is 38, and the second one is 33.
Yeah, and then the...
Yeah, the one
The third one was like it was like an hour and 12 minutes. It was ridiculous because we just rambled on about stupid stuff.
and that was for our New Year's thing, wasn't it?
Yeah,
it was.
we had a lot of stories. Oh, because I was sick. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
I don't remember him very much.
Trust me, I hardly remember that.
Anyways, but like I said, yeah, this is a new series. It is called Squatch Talk. I'm going to try to pull different people that I meet over whatever, and just pull them in here and just kind of chat. Right now we're recording this in my living room, but when I do finally record this like on a weekly basis, it will be off Skype, just because it's easier to do it that way.
Indeed.
But we got these guys here today, so yeah. And for a while, it'll probably just be us 3, and then I'll bring in more people, and still have to do it. Sound good?
Have you told the audience what you're going to be talking about on Squatch Talk?
No, but we got...
Well, not today, like in general.
In general, we're going to cover some WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
It's my first track meet today. Some Marvel shit that's happening.
Mm-hmm.
April Fool's was yesterday. Oh, I should probably say
Oh,
this.
yeah, it was yesterday.
It was
Today,
actually
this is being recorded on April 2nd. There. 2015.
2015.
Yeah.
At 9:54 p.m.
Patrick fears of holes.
I don't have a fear of
No,
falls.
it's
Okay.
called trypophobia.
We just want to start with
like
that one then?
Sure.
Okay. And no, hold on. And Branson. We'll get to that one later. But Patrick, he doesn't like fear like of holes that are like in the wall or something. He has a fear of
No, I don't have
not
a
really
fear.
It's not fear, it's just
disgust.
It's nasty.
nasty.
If you want to see it, just look up what's it?
Hold on.
We'll look up what it.
We'll put
T-R-Y.
we'll put it across the screen
It's
like
like-
right now.
Trypophobia or something like
Okay,
that.
it's T-R-Y-P-O-P-H phobia. It's phobia. So T-R-Y. It's tripo and then phobia. I don't know why it took so
They're
long
pretty
to spell
weird.
it out.
It just messes
It's
with you.
disgusting.
It looks really weird.
Well, the
like
pictures that show up on Google are disgusting.
You just,
I feel like I've seen that before, but I never noticed.
I
Like,
probably
trypophobia
showed
or
you,
whatever.
but
yeah,
you smash it with a hammer and then look much better. That's
so
my
weird.
instinct.
But yeah,
You know those like things with like blades on the end of it that you can like.
A sword, a
No.
knife,
It's like a cooking utensil that you can like
a knife.
slam down, and then
Like
it's got
the,
like a
oh, the
bunch of-
chop thing.
It's
the
not
chop
like
slap
that.
thing,
Slap-
slap chop. Is that what
Yeah,
it's
the
called?
guy who like did it. Sorry, the guy who did it like beat a hooker or whatever.
Oh, we all beat hookers.
Did you ever hear about that?
Uh-uh.
The guy that does it like that really the guy that did the slap chop and the
The weird guy with
Shammy.
the
with like
crazy
the
Sham
hair.
giant
Wow?
microphone?
Yeah.
yeah.
With
he
his
beat a-
hair.
he beat a hooker.
Hey, we all do that once.
Here's a
in a while.
mugshot.
Yeah, see, I told you. Put the mugshot up right now. Probably not.
That's not a
What
mugshot.
the heck?
Yeah, he tried to like do something with a hooker, and he beat her, and then she beat him up. I don't know the full story, so if I'm wrong, all I know involved him, Hooker, and
Wait, what's this have to do with the slap chop?
he's the guy who does.
Yeah,
the slap
I know,
chop.
but you brought up the slap. No, David.
No, I brought that up because I don't think it's the slap chop that I'm talking about, but
I feel like
it's not.
I do.
Cooking
utensils.
utensil with mole. You guys can go on something else.
Hi.
Yeah. Oh, that's pretty much it.
Deke
for that.
Deke got his first track
Yeah, I had my first track meet today.
of this year.
Oh, this year, yeah.
He didn't win.
No, I did not win.
Spoiler.
I threw discus. That's the only thing I threw. 117 feet and 1 inch.
This thing. Look.
That extra inch.
What?
That
Oh, yeah.
It looks like they used one of these bad boys and just slammed it on their hand.
Okay, yeah, we'll put a picture of it up now. But I threw discus, and of course I threw it, I guess you said 117 feet and 1 inch. And Patrick asked me earlier, it's like, "Well, did you win?" I was like, "No." And he goes, "Well, what won?"
Drinking from mine?
No.
Okay.
147 feet, I think, won today.
And
What did you have?
117.
Oh, at least
And
170. So I was like,
1 inch.
Well, last year for state, the winner threw like 212.
I could do that.
Freaking ridiculous. Some
I mean,
big
if
guy
I
from
could throw
Ottawa.
it 3 times or something, I could probably do it.
I don't know.
pretty crazy.
Oh yeah, that's definitely crazy. That's like one of those things where it's like, yep, you're good.
Nice job.
Probably an
Good.
Olympic discus thrower.
But not. Oh, you never know. Probably that'd be cool. Good for Kansas. Did you know there? I might be wrong, but I heard something like there was like Kansas State, some jumper that was in the Olympics last year or last Olympics that we had, and he got like second in his event. I don't know if it was like prelims or
Pretty
overall, but yeah, I mean that's cool.
Nice.
We are good at going off on tangents.
Yeah, even
Anyways.
But yeah, that's my first track meet. I don't know. It's just one of those things. And yeah. So what was yesterday, guys?
April 1st. There's nothing significant about that date.
It was
Nope.
April 2nd. April Fools.
So you guys are big. Like I know Patrick, you're getting big into like Razer and stuff.
Yeah.
It was like
They had
in
a
case the people who don't know what Razer is.
How do you not know what Razer is?
I don't know.
Well,
Exactly.
they're like, you use them on your face to get the hair off.
Okay. Explain who you are.
But,
Just explain who they are.
well, they just make gaming stuff like keyboards, mice,
Okay.
headsets. They're like the Apple of the PC world.
Okay. Just so everybody knows. Just in case that one person's like, who's
I
Razer?
thought Microsoft was the Apple.
Well, you go.
I was gonna ask you like what was their April Fools?
They've done April Fool's jokes for the past couple years, and
They've been relatively
the first
good.
one was pretty good.
What was
It
the very first one?
Well, the first one that David and I noticed was the one with the Naga being a phone. So it was like their April Fools.
The reason we fell for this is because it's an MMO mouse.
And it has buttons on the
Yeah,
side.
like it has
number pad.
the full number pad on it.
Well,
and to me, these are just words.
These are, to me, that year, like their April Fool's boner went straight up, and then the next year it kind of went a little low because they had this drone thing that was cool, but we kind of knew it was an April Fool's joke. And then this year it just went completely flaccid.
Do you think? Okay, so Patrick's famous word.
like
We
a
always go
hover mouse.
bowling. We always go bowling, and we play 2 games roughly. And he does really good on the first one. Does really shit on the second one. And his whole thing is he blew his load on the first. On the first game. Do you think they blew their load on the first try they did this?
Well, that's
I
the
don't
first
that
one
we
we noticed.
that we notice. Yeah, that we notice.
I think it's just
You think that
people
was
have
a
gotten
website
used to
with-
getting hit in the face with all the semen, so they don't very.
April Fools.
Yeah, I think they're just. We already know what it is. I mean, during the video, I forgot who it was, but he kind of laughed at the end because it's pretty obvious it was an April Fool's.
But I mean, like their videos and stuff are pretty cool. I remember
Yeah.
watching the one from last year. What was it like?
A drone.
The drone that you control with like
Yeah.
your eye or whatever.
Something like that.
That's fucking
Like,
like
it had like a thing that you put on your wrist.
and like something that you put like on like your head, and it was just really fucking like if they actually made it, it'd be like I want that. But of course, it's April Fools and haha.
Haha.
Yeah, I like the video for that one. I didn't see the video for this one. What was this year's?
It was called the McFly. It was a hover
Project
mouse.
McFly.
Project McFly.
Ah, that's just like really smart.
Back to the Future.
Yeah, that's
it's funny. Their opening thing is like the mouse comes flying at you and it has 2 green flame trails behind it, like the car.
That's funny.
Oh yes. Anyways, moving on to the next subject.
I don't know. That's a bad segue. Anything else?
tried.
Anything else April Fool's related?
Oh, Google Maps did Pac-Man.
Oh yeah, that was fun. We did that. We played that today.
What?
Yeah. Well, if you go on Google Maps, there's this button at the bottom where it shows Pac-Man, and basically you click it, and any place that you're viewing gets turned into a Pac-Man.
Most of the time. Sometimes.
Yeah,
less.
unless it's just like one straight line.
Yeah, and then you can play Pac-Man on it. Trust me, you don't want to go to New York. That was crazy. That was pretty hard. Could not beat that.
I didn't know this. You guys should have told me.
It was pretty fun. Well, we're saving it for the podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck you guys.
And I only noticed it in seminar today.
Really?
So, yeah.
Is it still on?
Yeah, it should be on.
Alright.
They'll probably end up making it their own website, like Pac-Man Google.
Oh, they had com.google. That was pretty funny. It was just Google mirrored, like it was reversed.
Even when you typed it, was
like it's so weird. See if you can go to it right now. It's so deep. But it was like all the pictures were flipped around and your words were flipped around.
So like you try to spell like how does a dog do this or whatever,
yeah,
and like but like it would be like mirrored, so it'd be
Yeah.
like coming from
Yeah.
right to left
I think
or
so.
something along the lines of that.
It's something like that here.
That's funny.
Oh, it doesn't work.
I don't think it works.
And
Probably
then,
a mobile only thing.
oh well. Anyways, next thing.
Marvel. David's bread and butter.
That's
baby.
your guys' topic.
That's our topic.
Not because I don't like Marvel, but because if it has to do with the movies, I don't want to pay attention because
All right, David.
I want to go into it a virgin.
What is going on?
See, I've decided to take that approach on things. Like anything that comes up with Civil War, I've just completely ignored.
Shit, it doesn't work.
War?
I thought you meant like the
Civil
actual
War.
Civil War.
War?
War.
Spoiler alert, the Union won.
War.
They did.
That was bad.
First off, Spider-Man's in it.
Supposedly.
Supposedly, he will be.
Well, I mean, Marvel and Sony have decided to come up with a deal, and this news is pretty old.
It's pretty old, yeah, but like it's still like one of those things.
It's relevant.
It's relevant, yeah. It's because it's one of those things where it's like David is one of the biggest Spider-Man fans I have ever. What the fuck?
Nothing.
Is that you?
Yeah, that was me. I was taking pictures.
Yeah, I am one of the biggest.
I mean, like the biggest.
But I mean, you'd look at me and then be like, "That kid's not a nerd." Anyways, yeah, Spider-Man is one of my. He's my thing.
It's your thing, just like Deadpool's my thing,
Mm-hmm.
which is pretty cool.
And
that there
Spawn's
was-
my thing. Look at me.
Except, I mean, you have a tattoo of
Indeed.
your thing.
Yep, I got a
don't.
tattoo of Spawn, Loki.
I didn't
and
tattoo
Joker.
my thing. I feel like your dick. It hurt a lot to get a tattoo.
It would, but I mean, if you got like an elephant around
But
it,
back on topic. I mean, for a Spider-Man fan, you got to be like, oh shit, this is awesome, because Spider-Man's never been in like that kind of a realm
Yeah, he's always been on his own.
on his own. Like, has he ever
I
ever
mean, there's,
collabed like as like
Nothing live
like-
action that I know of.
Yeah.
Was he anything?
who? What?
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
He hasn't been any live action with a lot of other people that are outside of like
his own
his
universe?
Mm-mm.
No, he hasn't.
Not in
So
the
what
movie
is it?
wise.
So okay, he appears in Civil War. What
in
happens?
the comics? He's the main thing.
Yeah, he's like isn't the comics like he goes with
He switches
spoiler.
sides. He
Spoiler.
basically not much of a spoiler when that comic.
I mean,
came out
but
so
like
long
to the
ago.
people who don't read the comics, they're
Yeah.
just looking forward.
Spoiler alert.
David, you don't even read the.
No, but I
comics.
mean, it should be common knowledge by now.
It's like
You should
like
comment.
I mean,
the
after
whole
news
Civil
got-
War is about basically this
it's
group of
the
superheroes
government wanting
once.
to have
Yeah.
or to get rid of secret identities.
Yeah, and so like Tony Stark is Iron Man. And he's like, I want
Except
to
he
do.
revealed himself. Like so that the act didn't really matter to him.
Yeah, so he was like, he's on like the face of
Mm-hmm.
like, here, let's everybody just reveal himself. And Captain America is like, no, this
Because
is.
he knows what happens when
Yeah.
the secret identities revealed.
And so Spider-Man at first doesn't he reveal himself, and then like say
Mhm.
this is bad, and then goes to the other side. I know there's like some other storyline that I wish won't happen, but Fantastic Four, there's like another like little side storyline where one of them died because they get like shot or something during like a little battle that they have. That's all I remember. I think that's all I remember hearing. Was something stupid like that, but I mean, yeah, Spider-Man's like one of the biggest.
Except in the new movies, since they have Black Panther, and they'll definitely spend a majority of the time introducing him. Spider-Man will just be like, he'll probably still have a similar role as he did in the comics, but nothing major.
Yeah, I don't expect to see a lot of screen time for Move, but
no, he'll definitely have screen time. You have to remember, he's one of the most popular superheroes, right next to Batman and Superman.
Which is weird.
Three.
When I was younger, because I wasn't really educated into the whole, like, hey, this is DC, hey, this is Marvel. Mm-hmm. Whenever I saw Batman and Superman, I thought it was always regular to see, hey, look, there's Spider-Man. And then when I got older, I started learning more, and I was like, well, I didn't know those were in two different universes. I didn't even know there's two different universes.
No, there's far more than two.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the big two.
Yeah.
Well, those are the only two that have, like, trademarked the term superhero.
Yeah.
In any spelling, like, super dash... hero, super space hero, superhero.
See, my guy's not a superhero. Spawn is an anti-hero. He's an anti-hero.
There you go.
Dun dun dun.
He can be a piece of shit.
Yeah, I watched the movie. It was pretty weird. That
I saw
clown
the movie. Like, I was flipping through channels and saw it and was like,
yep,
hey,
that's exactly what I was doing. Yeah,
and then I gave up on it.
I didn't
it was
see the
like
movie.
I watched that fat clown
That's
scared
the violator.
me. So I was like,
he's supposed to. That's why he's called the violator.
is he like a bad?
Yeah,
guy?
he's a bad guy.
He's straight up bad.
Straight up bad. He turns into a demon. He is a demon.
Okay, straight up bad guy. So Patrick was like,
Oh, I'm not a bad guy.
Patrick was telling me about like, hey, I watched the cartoon because it was like
The
animated. Animated.
I think it was HBO. Yeah, definitely not. I wouldn't call it a cartoon, but
like he was like, man, this thing's bad. Like not bad.
not
like,
bad isn't not good,
but like
bad
gory.
isn't,
Like
yeah.
like people. Some people should not just watch it, but like he was showing me this comic strip of who. Yeah, I want you to explain. You explain it.
I think I was showing you the part where
like
Billy, I think his name.
Ice cream man.
Yeah, the ice cream dude. He went around and he like picked up children and did mean things to him and cut up their bodies and put their fingers on the wall and stuff like that. Well, Spawn ended up being like, "Oh hell no!" And then he like took him and he hung him up. There were these two police officers detectives who were trying to solve the case of this guy with the ice cream and everything. And Spawn ended up hanging up the dude in the office and like stabbing him with popsicle sticks and everything. Ended up getting the detectives fired, but oh well.
What didn't he write something on his chest? Like
yeah, it was like
it was like an
ice cream. I know he's like ice cream, you scream.
We all scream.
No, something about like
he kept screaming
and screaming,
and it was like I scream, you scream, he screamed and kept screamed and screamed and screamed and screamed. It was like I was like, wow,
but it was up. Like all this, like the dude was really fat and lumpy, and he was nasty looking.
Yeah, that's pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
But yeah, back to onto the Marvel. So my question was, David, what do you think? Are they confirmed making a? Oh yeah, I guess Sinister Six. Yeah.
What?
The Sinister Six. Like, how is that?
I'm pretty sure that movie's gonna be scrapped.
Scrapped.
The director of that, Drew Goddard, is probably gonna direct the new Spider-Man movie, which will most likely be titled The Spectacular Spider-Man. Yeah.
Because he'll be with the.
No, just because they need another title. They can't say Spider-Man anymore because Sam Raimi.
Yeah.
They can't say Amazing Spider-Man because Mark Webb. So it'll just be Spectacular Spider-Man, which I think is cool because that'll pay like homage to the TV show by the same name, which is really good. Even though it got canceled after 2 seasons.
I feel
but
like
the best things get canceled.
Yeah, everything that's like Star Trek was the original series was canceled after like 3 seasons. Mm-hmm. Everything you're like, oh, this is good. And it's like, oh, it only lasted for a few seasons. Gilligan's Island, 3 seasons.
See, that's the thing. Great things come out at the wrong time.
How many movies did Star Trek have like back in the day?
Movies? I don't know how many movies. They hit a lot of movies. I'm pretty sure.
I think I don't know, and I might be like touching on some boundaries, but I don't care. How does Star Wars? They have how many movies now?
They're on the work on the
6,
7th.
and they're doing 7th.
Okay. Star Trek, way more.
Mm-hmm.
TV show.
Way more.
I don't think Star Wars, besides animated things, but
Besides animated things, yeah. Like, I'm talking, scrap all the animated stuff.
But, well...
And Star Wars is still like... Sorry. Flapping their dick on top of their faces like, we are great. Well, I guess besides those last 3 movies, apparently. I never really got into the whole Star Wars or Star Trek thing. I've been recently getting into it. I know I want to watch all of them before the new one comes out. Just so I'm like, okay.
Well, that's the thing. Most people don't understand that Star Wars is internationally known. Like,
and then Star Trek is kind of
more U.S. thing.
Yeah, okay.
Even though a lot of the actors were...
But I'm not saying that I don't like Star Trek or Star Wars. It's just I never got into it, but I feel like I would like both.
Mm-hmm.
Both. BOLTHE. Both. Both. It's just my country twang. I think I would like both. Both. Just as equal. I mean, I don't know. I watched the new Star Trek and I liked it.
Which new one? The Next Generation. There's like Voyager.
The one that came out like in 2009 or something.
Oh, like the movie?
Yeah, the movie. The actual movie. I like that. It was pretty good.
See, I've seen like a season or 2 of like Voyager, and then the Next Generation, and then the original series, and then the one with the dude Deep Space Nine. So I've seen a few of the episodes.
My personal favorite is the one with Tim Allen.
That's not.
I know it's not Star Trek.
Star Trek.
I know.
What are you referring to?
I don't know the name of it.
Oh God, no! What is the name? Because I actually do like that.
Stars in the name.
Starship Troopers.
No. But speaking of Star Trek, rest in peace, Leonard Nimoy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All that smoking though. I mean, he didn't smoke dough.
Like I didn't know like he was. I didn't know he did a lot of things. Like if you look at his track, Galaxy Quest. Yeah. If you actually look at his track record, holy crap, he did a lot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, gotta pay the bill somehow.
Yeah. Rest in peace.
This movie's rated really highly.
Yeah, it's a good movie. It's not a bad movie.
Yeah, you're a bad movie, David.
Really? Because I always thought it was like a parody thing.
It is. It's not like a true parody. It's more like a loosely based.
Well, it's not like a parody of like
a straight up parody.
Spaceballs was a parody of
Spaceballs
Star Wars.
was definitely.
This is just a parody of this genre of stuff.
Have you seen it?
No, I haven't.
Galaxy Quest?
Yeah. You've never seen it? You want me to tell you what's about?
I bet it's about questing in the galaxy.
Well, what happens is in the movie there's actors and they all play like certain character, of course. And Tim Allen's like in the movie they were actual actors. Like they're actors playing actors basically. And they play on a show called Galaxy Quest.
Yeah.
Well, they're at like a Comic-Con or something stupid like that. And they get sucked away by the spaceship where it is actually aliens from far beyond that have watched Galaxy Quest and need their help. And so they end up having to help them defeat this guy.
They think that they're like real.
Yeah, they think like they're real space people.
They aren't.
Yeah. It's actually really funny. Like there's this part where like they get to this alien place and it's kind of those like beam me up Scotty moments because Tim Allen's there and he's kind of like looking around and like this like little golem looking guy is trying to get like water from a feeding hole and like more of those golem people come and then they just kill him. They just kill the little one because he's the girl. Because he's the runt. It's really funny. Not really funny, but
well, anyways,
it's interesting.
What else were we talking about?
Anything else Marvel related?
For the most part, I think we covered everything.
Ant-Man.
Ant-Man's a thing.
I'm actually pretty excited for Ant-Man. Just because.
Yeah.
I want to see it.
I mean, I'm excited because it's like, okay, they're branching out. Even though Ant-Man is one of the original Avengers.
Yep.
So, what I don't understand. So, like, after Civil War, what happens to the Avengers? What happens to everything? Because I assume something else happens. I'm just not for sure.
I know for sure someone's gonna die.
A lot of people are gonna die.
Mm-hmm. But honestly, I don't know very much about after Civil War. I just know that a bunch of other Avengers teams get created. And I know Infinity War, which is the last Avengers movie, which will be 2 parts, will have a completely different Avengers team.
So by now,
I really hope like Bucky gets a bigger role.
oh yeah, I guarantee he'll get a
Because
bigger
he
role.
signed on to more movies than Chris. What's his name? Is it Hemsworth? No, Hemsworth. That's Thor. Evans. There
yeah.
we go.
He's actually...
Yeah, it's Chris Evans.
You mean the Flaming Torch?
Human Torch.
Human Torch. I know. I always call it the Flaming Torch.
Hey, it's not as bad as you and me calling
Speaking
it
of
an
them,
application.
they're getting their own movie too. Again, they're getting another movie, which it looks.
It's by Michael Jordan. Well, Michael Jordan.
It's not. Yeah, it's not.
Basketball players playing the Human Torch.
Not really, just another guy named Michael Jordan.
Michael B. Jordan.
Michael B. Jordan. Michael B.
It actually
Jack.
doesn't like
Michael B. jumping over.
Who is it? The Thing looks better than what he did last time.
Yeah, I think he looks really cool.
Like he actually looks like
mean.
Yeah, he actually looks like okay.
But then again, we can't really dog on the first Fantastic Four movies too much. I was a kid. I liked them.
Mm-hmm.
They were cheesy and
cheesy. Yeah,
I never saw them.
Really?
No.
Wow. I was watching them a couple days ago. I was watching the second one, I think. Silver Surfer. Is that the second one?
Yeah. So
I saw parts of it.
Why does every superhero movie have Rise or Age? Because like Age of Ultron, the X-Men one was supposed to be Age of Apocalypse.
It just sounds cool.
Rise of the Silver Surfer.
Maybe we're all in conspiracy together, and they're going to be one big movie.
Dun dun dun.
Probably not. No. But
you know what I can't wait for?
What?
Since Civil War starts shooting pretty soon, they're gonna have to announce who Spider-Man, who the actor is.
Who do you want to be?
Who do I want it to be?
Mm-hmm.
Some
he wants to be
guy
him.
that looks like Peter Parker, like a nerd, not some pretty boy.
You?
Oh,
I don't know.
It can't be
you
him.
want to be?
No,
Does
dude,
Spider-Man?
I would love to be Spider-Man, but I'm not an actor. I mean, I could probably pull off the awkward, scared thing pretty well.
Sorry.
That's not Peter Parker.
Yeah, it is.
But the charismatic character when he's in the costume, I don't know if I could pull that off. Plus, I don't have the hair. I got it all cut off.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean your head? And I'm like, I didn't know he was a particularly hairy man.
So yeah, is that what we want to talk about, Mark?
Plus, they're trying to cast someone that's pretty young.
That'd be nice. Yeah, you give that teenage feel.
Well, not just that, just to have him grow throughout the rest of the movies.
Oh fuck yeah! Never mind. Yeah.
Like Harry.
So like whenever it gets like to the end, so like we won't see
Harry.
So like we won't.
Hermione and Ron. Yeah, I said Harry twice because I didn't know Ron's name. It just came to my mind. I was like Harry.
You say his twin brother's name,
Harry.
but you don't know Ron's. So like when it hits like the end, so like we won't see Thor.
We'll probably see. Well, I don't know. In the comics, in the Ragnarok thing, he dies. Because during Civil War, a robot's made that's like a complete replica of Thor, and that's the whole Ragnarok thing. But Ragnarok is basically the Norse theory of how the gods were like crushed, I suppose.
Okay. Just like I'm trying to think of it. What the fuck? Okay, this is
Kickstarter. Or
it's that Kickstarter commercial where everything's dancing and it's
That dog though.
yeah the dog's weird as shit.
The strawberry kiwi's my favorite product placement, but we're not getting paid for it.
Yeah, fuck that.
David wastes money on that. David and I, Deke and I will get like the $1 2 liters from Walmart that taste just as good and are way better because they're cheap. So you can suck our butts.
Anyways, so yeah, Marvel, exciting stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about DC for a little minute.
Not as good as Marvel.
Exactly.
What do you mean?
No,
I don't give a shit about.
I feel like they're heading in the right direction. I feel like
I don't know.
it's
kind of embarrassing when your Wonder Woman has to get breast implants because people are dogging on her for not having Wonder Woman boobs.
and I don't think that should matter though. Is the thing.
She's not an Amazonian though. She's got to look the part.
They
Should
should
you gotta look the part.
Amazonians,
they should have found an Amazonian.
I don't think you can
That's
just go
weird.
find an
Like
Amazonian.
7-foot chick.
That's disturbing because then she'd be taller than.
See, I tried to play as Amazonians on Diablo 2, but I sucked at it. So I had to play as the Necromancer.
But I don't know. I feel like
And the druid.
I feel like they
Mainly
could.
the druid.
I feel like they're going in the right
think
direction,
that
but I
the
also feel.
director of the movies, who is it? Zack Snyder? Is that who it is?
That
Sounds
sounds
right.
right.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's exactly the right choice for DC, but they seem to have a lot of trust in him.
I feel
making him
like
the Joss Whedon.
I feel like someone needs to go in there and just be like, okay, everyone's fired.
Aww.
Why? I think it's,
Some
what they're
people
doing right
get
now is
fired.
pretty cool because they're having the man, the myth,
The
Dwayne
legend.
Johnson play as Black Adam.
God, no,
Yes,
he's not a good actor though.
I know.
He's not. No, that that pisses me off. Everybody's like, oh, Dwayne Rock Johnson, he's awesome. He can do anything.
Okay,
no.
but who else are you gonna have play someone like Black Adam, he's supposed to be a likable anti?
I didn't know he was likable.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, am I
Black
thinking?
Adam.
Who am
He's
I
like-
thinking? I'm thinking of the
Oh,
Ra's
no.
al Ghul dude.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's one.
Ra's al Ghul.
I don't. Well, Liam Neeson as him's alright, but that's just because it's Liam Neeson.
Yeah,
Liam Neeson can do everything.
dude, Qui-Gon Jinn is awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Even
I
though
don't know.
he's
They-
in the
they-
worst Star
that
Wars
movie.
movie. Yeah,
they need
Also,
I think they need a little bit
Ewan
more like
McGregor's pretty cool.
I think Jar Jar Binks was really good,
Jar Jar. I have a
especially when he got his tongue stuck in the speeder. Well,
What-
zapped anyways.
George Lucas did so many things wrong. I hate him.
and we
for
still
that.
love him. But we still love
No,
him.
I
No,
don't
no
love
one
him.
who loves him.
Back in the
He
day.
tried.
I never
Han
loved-
shot first.
Yeah, he did. Spoiler.
Sorry. Spoiler. If anyone's having,
I like how we
think
brought
we'll
it full
sleep-
circle. Now we're talking about Star Wars again.
yeah, we're pushing 30 minutes.
Hey,
And we're like halfway through this stuff. Not even. So Marvel, DC. I think
Oh, DC, right?
DC.
I think the way they're going with all the actors that they've picked, they have confidence in the way those people will act.
I mean, like they're going in the right direction. I mean, like they're getting more steered towards the right direction. I hope they continue on this path.
And the thing that really doesn't make any sense to me is that they're trying to make their movies more realistic. Which, how are you going to make superheroes realistic?
Like-
You've got an alien, a super rich dude. Which that, while it wouldn't happen in the way that Bruce Wayne is like, it's possible, but it's not going to happen.
This with you with Marvel. It's more like
They're not trying to make.
they're not superheroes. I feel like they're all like freak accidents. Like Hulk, free
What
accident.
about Thor?
He's just besides, so
God.
he's the actual god.
freak god accident.
But like, I mean, it's a freak accident how
Are you
he
saying
how he
was
gets to
an
Earth.
accident?
It's a freak accident how he gets to Earth, though. I mean, well,
Not
not, I
really.
mean, not a freak accident, but
He
like,
was an idiot and disobeyed his father's
Hey.
requests.
That doesn't make you an idiot.
but like Tony Stark. I mean, he had to invent his way to live, pretty much. But I mean, like, I feel like I could believe more of what Marvel does. Than I know what you mean with DC stuff. Did you see the picture for fucking
Aquaman.
Aquaman?
Yeah.
I know I said Neptune.
He looks pretty cool.
I like him.
Except he just looks like some
I-
super ripped guy with a beard. and
I
long
feel like
hair.
it's a realistic rendition of Ariel's father.
I think Morgan Freeman could play Captain America.
Not at all.
No.
If DC
Hey,
gets
they,
Morgan Freeman
Captain
to
America's
do
black
something,
now.
it'd be cool.
Now.
No,
Yeah,
Tony,
but he's
stop,
played by Falcon.
please.
Oh yeah.
Anthony Mackie.
Please put down the gun.
Nah, I just,
I'm doing
I just
Morgan
wanna
Freeman.
hear it.
My Morgan Freeman sucks. It's like,
It does really.
My Morgan Freeman is awesome because he's my best friend.
well,
And
did
he
you guys
is
just
with me.
say who Captain America is now? I wasn't really listening.
Anthony
Oh,
Mackie.
He's black.
Falcon.
Yeah. Okay. Good. And Thor's a girl.
yeah, that's kind of weird.
I don't care.
I don't care
It's
either. It's
the
like it's like
comics.
No, I think it's weird why they have these. Why don't they just make a new superhero? I mean,
When you get a character that's become so iconic, you have to fill the role with someone else.
yeah.
but Thor is weird because
He's
Thor's
still Thor, like Odinson.
yeah.
He's still a character in the Marvel universe, except he uses I think it's an axe.
Yeah, well, I know. Well, I don't know that, but that's a thing. But I'm saying like the Captain America one kind of makes sense
Because it's like a protege becoming
you
like
kind of
It's
yeah.
like the Bond thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like it's similar to the Bond thing.
But I mean, it's just annoying. It's just come up with another character. I guess they don't think they're gonna stick if they don't.
That's probably That's probably.
They probably just want to use someone that people already know and like, oh, hey,
Here's the thing: name some of the newest superheroes created.
I know that's my point.
No, I don't know any of them.
What is probably the new superhero?
Guardians of the Galaxy is pretty new.
Are you sure? They're like 90, no.
Yeah,
they're
not
like
really
70s.
Really?
Yeah, they're pretty old.
They're like the bottom of the barrel though.
But that's just it. Everyone, well, not everyone. I'm sure
Which
most
is
people-
why I think it's
most
cool.
people love them. So we can see that these unheard of superheroes. I mean, they pretty much were to people who don't follow the comics.
Yeah,
they did great. We don't need a remake. Because
Dang, yeah.
because I feel like
1969.
yeah, because I feel like we're burning out like the
Pretty
Bat.
old.
Like I'm going to go for all comic for movie related comics. Like I feel like we're burning out the Batman. Because I mean, there's how many movies have been about Batman?
Like
The trilogy that just happened. George Clooney's, that other guy, I can't think of his name.
Michael Keaton.
Yeah, Michael Keaton. Was there another one?
Adam West.
Okay, but wasn't that a TV series?
They did a movie.
They did a movie?
Yeah.
I like that
It
Adam
was
West.
very weird
I like that
movie.
Adam West. Pow! And it says pow. Because you can't show violence back then like that.
Oh, yeah, you could.
No, that's why they did the pow. That's why they did the pow stuff.
I think that was just a way for them to get more laughs. Because Batman was
I remember.
pretty campy.
Hold on. I remember.
Slept with Dick Grayson
I
in
remember
the same bed.
when my family
When
used
Dick
to.
first got introduced.
Yeah.
It was a lot of sparks of homophobia. No!
I remember when my family was a little bit poorish, the most. We'd go to the the local laundromats, and we'd do our laundry there because it was, for some reason, it was cheaper to do it there than do it at home or something. I don't really remember. And I remember looking up, and there he was, the Adam West. The first time I've really been introduced to like truly Batman.
on TV.
On TV, yeah, it was just on TV. It was like
Like
reruns.
in real life, because that would have been really cool.
I look up and I'm just like watching it. I think I watched like 5 episodes before we left, and I was so happy. Like for some like that's the first time I ever been like really introduced to the Batman, and I think that's what kickstarted for me. We're looking up there.
Like there's
I
someone
really hope this guy gets his Nova.
like
Because he is really cool. They already introduced the Nova thingy in the Guardians of the Galaxy. That's what that chicken, that whole with that comedian John C. Reilly, is that his name?
I remember
From
Iron
Step
Fist
Brothers.
from some Spider-Man.
Is it?
game.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The new TV show,
What?
the
Talking
Ultimate
about
Spider-Man.
Nova? Or the talking about Iron Fist?
Yeah, Iron Fist.
I don't know. I just played as
Both
a
of you guys
game
are-
back in like.
He's really
when
cool
I was
too.
old. He was okay in the game. I didn't care too much about him.
But yeah.
But look, like there are these people.
That make Doctor Strange, whoever got cast to play him, that makes me mad.
Why?
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Oh yeah, he doesn't.
I don't
look
like him.
You don't.
If
Why
it-
don't you like him?
I just really don't like him.
Is it because he can't say penguin?
Penguins? No, it's not because of
Penguins?
that. I just think he's in everything in it.
What's
I
his
like
face?
him.
He played Mark Zuckerberg.
Mark Zuckerberg.
Eisenberg. Jesse
Yeah.
Eisenberg.
Yeah, he's
Lex Luthor.
yeah.
That doesn't make sense to me.
But did you see him in character?
Doesn't matter. Shave any dude with a long face head and boom.
It
Lex
actually
Luthor.
it doesn't look too bad.
I know it doesn't look bad.
like a young.
Do you want to see the picture?
Like I saw like a little bit of it. I didn't see like the whole thing.
I feel like Lex Luthor should be bigger,
Yeah,
What do you mean bigger? Like,
just body wise. He's too skinny.
he's too skinny. Yeah,
and every time I look at his face, I just hear his voice. That annoying.
he just doesn't care. It sounds like he
Boy.
doesn't even care. Like whenever he acts.
I think he's just typecast. That's my problem with a lot of actors. They're typecast nowadays. Like, what's his name?
John.
The guy that played Harry Osborn in the newest Spider-Man movie.
Oh,
He's typecast as that
kind of role, yeah.
devious sort of good guy.
Or like,
Turns bad.
or like, I know this isn't really gonna make sense, but like Will Ferrell.
I mean, he's a comedian. So
He's
does
the
things that are
comedian.
funny.
But he's done some serious movies that have been really good.
So is Vince Vaughn.
Yeah.
I don't like Vince Vaughn. But...
I like Vince Vaughn.
Vince Fontaine. Shout out to Grease.
Wow, we got on a really long tangent.
So, I'm pretty sure we could talk more about this, but I think we should get off the talk to the other topics. Unless
Like?
There's only one. Two.
Unless there's anything else we absolutely want to talk about that's Marvel, DC, comic book, movie related. Anybody? Any takers?
No, I got nothing.
Fast and Furious. Okay, one last thing. Fast and Furious 7 came out today.
Don't care.
You don't care? Don't care? Apparently, it's supposed to be a really good movie. I haven't seen it.
Because
No. Apparently, like a lot of people, it's a really good movie, and apparently gives a good send off to the.
yeah, they did that with Robin Williams in
Aladdin.
No.
Oh, whatever
What
movie
was
he's.
that? Not at the Museum 3. I think it was 3.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah. So
I don't care about Fast and Furious. I remember sitting in class. I'm not very smart with cars. In fact, I'm really stupid with them. But these people were talking about, like, they had like a Mustang or something. Those people were calling it a sports car. And I was like, I'm stupid. I'm not that stupid. It's a muscle car.
anyways, but
The
yeah,
newer iterations of it are
It's still muscle.
a lot more.
it's
Yeah,
still gonna be a
sports
muscle
cars.
car no matter what.
The name can be muscle, but the body of the car.
The body is
sports.
muscle.
It is.
The
Have
body
you
is
seen
muscle.
it? The body's
The newest
muscle.
one?
I'll look at the newest one. Maybe the newest one.
The 2015 one looks like it's a sports car.
Oh, I'll look it up. I haven't seen the newest one then. But like, there's the okay.
You want to see muscle? Look at
The
Dodge
older
Challenger.
ones and not the 2015, but like the newer ones. Yeah, like the middle one didn't look like a muscle car. It looked like shit. No offense to shit looking Mustangs, but anyways,
What?
like the
I don't care. I have a Jeep.
2002 or I don't know what years they were. Like 1990. Sorry.
That looks like a Euro sports car to me.
That no, it also looks like a muscle car.
It looks it's half and half. It's still a muscle car.
I still see
Looks
muscle
more
car.
Euro
It's,
sports car.
it's a
I
muscle
still
car.
see muscle car. We'll put a picture up. So and like you guys.
We'll show you a sports car, dude.
Anyways,
When I think muscle car, this is the first thing that comes to my mind.
Yeah, they're both muscle cars.
This is more. I will not let this argument die.
Mercedes SLS.
That's a sports car.
Yeah, that's a sports car.
That's a sports car.
Mm-hmm.
See,
I understand.
it's much different.
Okay, we'll put both of them
That's
up.
a sports car.
Yes. Anyways, moving on. From
Anyways, so this past weekend was WrestleMania
Mm-hmm.
31. Yeah, and I invited these two to come over and watch it, and they didn't
What was I
Well,
doing?
I got busy.
because they're.
No, what was I
assholes.
doing?
You're doing your evil.
I was
stuff.
volunteering.
Dog.
Yeah, I was helping the poor. Not really, but I was helping.
My
people.
brethren was aging. It was his day. Well,
Was it his day?
not
That's a
not
sports car.
Sunday. We were celebrating Sunday though.
Why celebrate during the week? I celebrated
That
during
would
the
have
week.
been today.
Okay, and
I would not have been here.
He would be dead.
I'm leaving.
well, it was good. I'm gonna spoil some stuff because I mean, going into it, I had kindish high expectations, kind of lowish. I don't know. I was looking at the match card. I was like, this has potential. This seems okay. The pre-show, they have this thing where it's like the kickoff show or whatever, and it's basically like what they want to have happen, but they can't air on the pay-per-view because it's still a pay-per-view plus the WWE Network.
Mm-hmm.
And so the first match was a Fatal 4-Way Tag Team match, which Cesaro and Kid won. Not easily, but they ended up winning. The next match was the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Do you know who Ms. Dow is? Do you know the whole storyline?
Yeah.
Well, he quit. He quit from being Mrs. Little Bitch, basically, and lost to the Big Show at the end. It was pretty good. Then the show starts, and I think it was the ladder match, and Daniel Bryan captured the Intercontinental title, and I thought the ladder match was probably like my favorite match. What are you guys talking about?
I said I don't know who that is.
Daniel Bryan. Oh, just
yes,
I know the Undertaker.
yeah, he was there. He
I
wrestled.
know. Hulk Hogan.
He was there.
I know. He was not there, but I know Andre the Giant. He was kind of dead.
He was a trophy, so technically he was there.
Okay, I know. I know Hulk Hogan. Mainly because of movies that I've watched. Tropic Thunder. Or Thunder in Paradise. That's what it is.
Yeah, I was like, Tropic Thunder is not in that movie.
Yeah, Thunder in Paradise.
Yeah, he's in that movie.
Have you seen it? I saw both 1 and 2.
No, I haven't seen it. I just haven't seen it.
And I think 3.
What was it?
Thunder in Paradise. Anyways, go on.
And so then... the matches I'm going to highlight, I don't know. John Cena and Rusev, that whole storyline started back at the Royal Rumble back in January, and it's basically like America versus Russia, just like in Rocky IV. And, of course, the undefeated brute of Russia gets beat for the United States Championship. I knew he was probably going to win going in. John Cena was going to win going in, so I wasn't too surprised. And then the match. The match of matches. Sting versus Triple H. Going into it, I was like, okay, I really want Sting to win just because Sting has been the WWE ever. So I'm like, okay, I want him to win. But then again, I really don't care. Well, during the match, Sting gets Triple H in the Scorpion Deathlock, and you hear DX's music. The Outlaws come out. No, that's not it. And the Outlaws and X-Pac come out, and they beat up Sting. And then the NWO come out, which is like WCW's DX, even though DX is basically NWO. Like, NWO came first, and then that would spawn DX. So I don't get that wrong. And Hulk Hogan was part of the NWO. And so it was like...
though, right?
NWO?
Yeah.
They were in WCW, yeah.
Were they? Was that when he had like the black beard with the blonde mustache?
Yeah, and he would like.
I didn't know about that.
Yeah. Ow, fuck my knee. But yeah, and then they fought, and it's like one of those moments where it's like, we waited since so long to see this.
5 out of 10. Just kidding.
On a completely unrelated side note, there's a Marvel superhero called Sasquatch.
What?
Yeah, I'm not kidding. Here he is.
He's kind of hairy.
Looks
like Chewbacca.
It's Chewbacca.
Raging Chewbacca.
But
or Wookiee in general, rather.
But Triple H ended up winning because of just because of stuff. But it was one of those moments. It was like DX and NWO are in the same arena, basically for the first time. All of members besides China, and they're right there, face to face, and they do not fight. Like they fought for a little bit. Then after the match, they just looked at each other, and then Sting shook hands with Triple H, and that was that. And then the Undertaker versus Bray Wyatt match was actually cut short because of the promo that The Rock and Triple H did with Stephanie McMahon and Ronda Rousey, which I didn't even care for that. It was like, okay,
stupid.
It took too long, and it made the other matches not as good. Mm-hmm. Like the Undertaker match, apparently it's supposed to go for like another 15 minutes than what it did, plus entrance, because Undertaker's supposed to get like a resurrected entrance.
Hold on Snapchat during that whole part, there was a guy that dressed. Do you remember the guy who always went out with him? I think it was his fodder.
Paul Bearer?
Is that who it was?
It's not Undertaker's father. It's Kane's father in the storylines.
Yeah.
Is he a fat guy?
Yeah, the weird short guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anyways, there was a guy dressed up as him, and he got really into it when Undertaker came out. He started screaming like him. And
yeah, Paul Bearer's dead. He died.
It was funny.
I bet it's funny. Yeah, that'd be fucking hilarious.
Yeah,
but
you would have laughed.
I wish Paul Bearer was alive because this is how I think it would have went. If Paul Bearer was still alive and Undertaker lost and stuff like that, you want this part too? Mm-hmm. Okay, he's playing with some stuff here. You can have that too. And I feel like if Paul Bearer is still alive after the whole Undertaker loses, I feel like at the beginning the lights would go out. Paul Bearer would walk out with the urn, scream
like at WrestleMania.
At WrestleMania,
it would have been kind of hard considering that they.
I'm talking about like.
Yeah, I know.
It was actually pretty dark. It was darker.
I know.
Whenever it got to that point, but like, and he would like open it up and a light would shoot out and everything would be like, holy Undertaker and stuff like that, and like he'd be screaming, everybody'd be like, oh my god, and then lights go back out, and then
They
Undertaker
should
would
have
come
had
out.
someone that looked exactly like him and someone that
Probably a son, dude. His son, he has twin sons, I think, and one looks exactly like him, but the other one, they're not identical. They're not identical twins, but and he sounds just like him. It's hilarious, but
you and Sylve.
yeah, fuck, everything's falling.
Shit.
Don't worry, I have Spider-Man reflexes. I caught it.
Really? I just dropped mine.
Anyways, but yeah, Undertaker ended up winning, which was awesome because Bray Wyatt does like this backwards spider walk that to scare people. And as he's walking, he gets close to the Undertaker. Undertaker just sits
reminds
up.
me of a game that we used to, not like we as a collective term, but we as in my brother and I, called Marvel Rise of the Imperfects.
That was gonna be like.
It was like
Soul.
it was like Mortal Kombat in a sense. You had two characters fighting each other.
Every fighting
in
game
an
ever.
arena.
Got you.
There you go.
Finish him? Question mark.
Not quite, but anyways, there was this character in there that we called him the Dog Man because like he would run around like he was a dog, like on all fours.
Oh, I know what the fuck you're talking about.
Yeah,
Because exactly because of that
he
person.
was, like, poisonous and
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
I
Yeah,
don't
they
remember
used to have that game up at GPC as an arcade game.
yeah.
Yeah. I know
Are
what
you
you're talking about.
Does the name start with a V?
I don't know.
I don't remember.
But
But so Bray Wyatt, while Bray Wyatt's doing this backward spider walk, Undertaker does this like patent basically sit up and scares Bray Wyatt, and then he ends up beating him, which is okay. Then the last match, Brock Lesnar, or as Paul Heyman says it, Brock Lesnar, the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, facing off against the 2015 Royal Rumble winner, which actually, fun fact, this Royal Rumble was the second Royal Rumble consecutively to be booed. The winner got booed. This Royal Rumble and last year, because last year Batista won it, beating Roman Reigns when everybody wanted Roman Reigns to win it. Roman Reigns, can't talk to this, sorry guys, to win it, and Batista won, and everybody booed, and nobody wanted that.
sad face.
They saved their asses by having Daniel Bryan win it all at the end, and then this year they wanted Daniel Bryan to win because he had a neck injury last year that caused him to forfeit his titles, a real neck injury, and Roman Reigns wins it, and people booed. Not even The Rock can save it. The Rock came out, and everybody was still booing. So happened when we get to I think it was a Philadelphia crowd. They are not a...
No, I don't think, because WrestleMania was in, I think it was in San Francisco.
No, I'm talking about Royal Rumble.
Oh, well, I'm not listening, so.
Wow, asshole. But then but like this WrestleMania, it was Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar. The match is going on and good. Brock Lesnar's destroying. Roman Reigns will come back, destroy his comeback, going back and forth. All of a sudden, they're both knocked out basically. And who comes out?
Seth Rollins.
Seth Rollins with the Money in the Bank. Don't know what the Money in the Bank is. It's a contract that says you can fight the world champion for the title anywhere at any time. So he made a triple threat match. Curb stomped Brock Lesnar.
Ooh.
And then
Basically took him out.
curb stomped Roman Reigns. Pinned Roman Reigns. Never pinned the champion, which is totally legal in a triple threat match.
Mm-hmm.
Wins the world title. But now it's the whole storyline like Brock Lesnar was never pinned. So Brock Lesnar should get a title shot. Yeah, and then on Monday night, Brock Lesnar F5 Michael Cole.
Yeah.
And it was fucking awesome. But yeah. And that's basically WrestleMania.
He runs around on his
My
back.
total grade, I give it about a B, just because
really
like they
weird.
could.
I love playing as
I
him.
feel like their time management. I feel like they threw it together at the last minute, because a week before they were having like time management issues with some other entrances and matches, which is why the Royal Rumble or the Battle Royal for the Under the Giant trophy got pushed back to be in the pre-show, because it was supposed to be like part of the actual show, but it got pushed to the kickoff show. So yeah, that's basically WrestleMania.
What's the last thing?
Well, speaking of wrestling, we're going to Branson. Just kidding. Nothing to do with wrestling.
Oh, you guys are gonna be fighting.
One of the reasons why David is here, Patrick's here just because he lives close, but David is here because me and him and my family, we are going to go to Branson, Missouri, which I will be filming some stuff. We're going to go do some stuff, and it's going to be amazing. Yeah.
Absolutely fun. I've never been to Branson, so this will be an entirely new experience.
I went to this thing
I've
that
been
was
like 8 times.
like people with banjos singing and
yeah.
It's
more like ding 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 ding
Yeah.
ding 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 ding.
It was like a whole family thing.
Yeah.
Do you know what they were called?
I don't know.
The singing hillbilly.
But we're gonna see a magic show.
Mm-hmm.
It's very interesting.
This will all be really fun.
Watch there be like 3 people, and then you guys get picked to do stuff.
No, there's 3 of us, and the guy's way in the back, and he picks the guy way in the back. Shit! It's like, fuck you. I don't know. I think it'd be cool to be picked for a magic show. I feel like I'd fuck something up. I feel like you asked me to do something, and I'd be like, what? Like, just like smile like an idiot. Yeah, pretty much like that. I bet you guys can see Patrick.
Like whenever you were trying to talk to...
Yeah.
What? It's on my podcast.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's about
Are we
it.
drawing towards the end?
I think so.
Guess what? We hit your goal.
What?
2 minutes.
No, an hour.
Fuck yeah.
About 55
So
minutes.
they might not all be this long. I felt like since it's the first one, I think we should go like a little bit longer than usual. Not now. Get that out of your mouth. He put.
Is it non-toxic?
It's toxic. You dumb shit. I'm just kidding. It's not toxic.
That doesn't matter.
Give it here. Give it here.
I want to see his reaction.
It's like it's something for drawing, but and he put it in his mouth. Anyways, so yeah.
Put everything in my mouth.
In the comics section, please put any topics you'd like to see us talk about. Send me tweets asking.
His Twitter will definitely be in the description box.
And if you want to send David tweets, go send David tweets.
Mhm.
Put his description in. Don't send Patrick tweets
Because Patrick is too sexy.
Yep.
For his
So thank you everybody for coming in and watching the official unofficial first. I take a picture. Squatch Talk. Thank you, David and Patrick, for joining me.
You're welcome.
You guys will probably be joining me probably every week. I don't expect to do this every week. More likely, just until like I don't know if anybody else wants to do it, go for it.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so yeah, follow me on Twitter, follow these guys on Twitter, and follow my YouTube channel. And
Go to sleep.
yeah,
Fuck you.
bye.